Is Global Belly Laugh Day. A day for having a good, deep chuckle at just anything at all, really. Whether it's hearing a joke or seeing something funny on the internet, getting in a good mood, and getting in a good laugh each day is excellent practice. So how good for us is laughter? We can find out now from Venetia R. Campbell, who runs the laughter workout sessions starting in Hoseley next month. Hi, Venetia.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
As I'm sitting here, the sun has just come through the window, and it reminds me of a quote from Victor Hugo, I think, which says, "Laughter is the sun that drives winter from the human face."
Oh.
So I thought that was very timely. The sun should come out now, just as we're going to be talking about laughter.
Absolutely, absolutely. How important is it for us all to have a good laugh?
Well, when we're children, statistically, apparently, people laugh at about 300 times a day as children, naturally. And as we get into adulthood, that laughter decreases. And by the time we're middle-aged, it can only be sometimes 15 times a day, if that. And
sad, isn't it?
And laughter is such a natural human thing to do. Yeah. And the fact it's happening less and less, it's very important that we bring laughter, conscious laughter, back into our lives, I think.
So what are the kind of benefits to us physically and mentally?
Well, the interesting thing is with laughter therapy is that the human body doesn't know the difference between real laughter, which might happen from watching comedy or something, and doing the exercises of laughter. There's still a release of the feel-good hormones. There's stress reduction. It triggers the release of endorphins, which are the natural feel-good chemicals. And that naturally helps promote an overall sense of well-being, which can help release low mood. And it also reduces the level of stress hormones, such as cortisol, which can help alleviate stress and anxiety. And then, of course, on top of that, there's an immune system boost, because particularly since we're talking about belly laughter, it's different sorts of laughter, but belly laughter, that actually helps the muscles around that area to work, which helps soothe the internal organs and build a stronger immune system, which in turn helps cardiovascular health.
Which is all good. So what happens at a workout? Talk me through a laughter workout. Because I've got quite a funny image in my head, to be honest. So talk me through it.
Well, different laughter people who run laughter groups, they do it differently. But mine start with being still. Actually, they start with stillness and getting grounded, because I find it's very important to be in a grounded state before you start, and just being aware of any sensations in the body and where stresses are. So we just become aware of any tension we may be holding. Then just do a gentle exercises, which could be just stretching our arms, being aware of breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth, and then just sighing out all that tension and just letting it be washed away. And then we might start with clapping and rubbing our hands together just to get the circulation going, and just getting our senses into our fingertips, because particularly if people have been on the internet a lot or working with head, in their mental things, it can be quite difficult to feel the body again. So we do those kind of exercises, and then I'll start with clapping, and we do some gentle limbering with ho, ho, ha, 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 clapping like that, ho, ho, ha, ha, ha. And we may go around the room in a kind of can type, I don't know, thing. And then I have lots of ideas. So, for example, this morning, thinking about this program, talking to you, I thought, well, what could I share which would be something people at home could practice who are listening? So I thought, well, in the morning shower, for example.
Yeah.
So in a class, you may think, okay, and you can do this at home. You get in the shower, and as you turn on the tap, you can go ha 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 ha, or something like that. Be spontaneous.
I'm just imagining the people outside my bathroom wondering what on earth I'm doing.
Exactly. And then you could switch on the tap, and as you put it on the cold tap, you go, ooh, ha, 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 ooh, ha, ha, ha.
You're certainly having the desired effect. Producer Linda's nearly fallen off her chair. So
and then you could get the soap. You see, get the soap, and then you go.
Oh, dear.
And then you wash it all away down the sink, and you could then watch the sink
revitalised.
You feel revitalised.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, there you go. If someone has just
kettle.
switched their radio on, yeah, go on the cackle. Johnny did a cackle earlier.
Oh,
the kettle. Sorry.
No, not a cackle, a kettle.
Oh dear.
Switch the kettle on.
Yeah.
And then it's quiet, so you go, hoo, 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 hoo. And then the bubbling. And then as it comes to the boil, you can let that laughter come out and go, ha 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 ha.
Oh dear. Brilliant. Sold. There you go. I might try some of these and not pre-warn anyone in my family that I'm going to do it. Just see what the reaction is from them.
Yes, we're in the mirror as well.
We're running out of time. You're about to launch these sessions in Hoseley, aren't you, as part of their complimentary healthcare programme? Tell us more about the sessions. Tell us where people can find them and how they can join in.
In a quick whiz down, Hoseley Peninsula Wellness Centre is just setting up now. It's in the old Doctor's GP surgery, which closed down last year due to cutbacks. So instead of letting the place go to waste, a group of complementary therapists and the trustees of the village hall have decided to turn it into a complementary health centre with different therapies going on there. And we're officially launching that next month. And the laughter session, I thought, would be a good way of using the village hall for our first session, which is Saturday. Exactly, yes. And the idea is, rather than just being a complementary health centre like, there's many around, but to really build the community, because there's so much isolation and loneliness, and people have felt so cut off. And a lot of people who are no longer working in offices, so you don't get that banter anymore. They're missing out on that social contact and friendliness. So my interest really is building community, friendship and laughter and those humanness.
Absolutely brilliant.
And so it's Saturday the 17th of February, 2:30 to 3:30 at Hoseley Village Hall.
Wonderful.
And details are on my website.
Brilliant. It sounds absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much for joining us and sharing a laugh with us this morning. VenetiaCampbell.com, where you can get all the details.
From the BBC Sounds app, on your smart speaker, play BBC Radio.